Medical Marijuana Schools in Colorado, a complete guide to learn marijuana education courses. Have you thought about taking education or courses from an online medical marijuana school? Do you see huge opportunity in the developing cannabis industry? As you probably heard in the news, there are quite a few marijuana schools in Colorado and throughout the United States that are opening their doors to students. Some of these schools are called the Harvard of Pot Schools, while others are actually accredited by the Colorado Department of Education's private occupational school board. Currently, the majority of these marijuana schools only teach a physical environment, so students have to travel to their on-site location in order to participate in their education. So, really, there are no other options available that provide the convenience of having a marijuana school online that anyone can attend to regardless of location. We have a medical marijuana school that is easily accessible via the internet, allows those who are physically disabled who are using marijuana medicinally to learn how to cultivate in their home with their own medicine. For other students, it can be too expensive to pay for the travel, lodging, and tuition to attend, and any of these cannabis colleges locations for on-site training. The training education is going online, as well as being openly available for anyone to learn what they want when they want in order to work in the cannabis industry. The cannabis industry is currently the fastest growing industry in the United States and will continue to be throughout the world as medical cannabis provides to prove its health benefits. One of the hottest jobs to get started working in a cannabis dispensary is becoming a budtender who works behind the counter in retail and medical marijuana shops. There are budtender certifications available for those who are interested in receiving the baseline education that is needed to work in this position. In addition to receiving high quality education to work as a budtender, it is always best to have experience cultivating cannabis as well as having personal experience using the products that you will be selling at the dispensary. Depending on the state laws, there may be legal requirements, so you may need to complete an application to be able to be working legally within the cannabis industry after you received your education. For example, in Colorado, the Department of Revenue has established a marijuana enforcement division and is tasked with regulating medical and recreational marijuana by legislation, developing rules, completes background investigations, issues business licenses, and enforces legal compliance to maintain a robust regulatory structure. It is an exciting industry to get started in, and there will always be tons to learn, as it's still in its infancy, so there's always going to be something to learn from a marijuana school online as it develops. The majority of attention that is happening in the cannabis market is focused on medical and recreational use of marijuana, but future demand for hemp-based products will soon be demanded as well. Hemp is a variety or cousin of psychoactive cannabis plant and contains a low content of cannabinoids, so the plant doesn't possess the high concentration of drug components. It was in 1619 that Jamestown, Virginia, in the newly founded United States of America, made hemp originally illegal not to grow because it was such an important resource. Then, in 1938, Popular magazine published an article that was so-called hemp a billion-dollar industry, and it was only a few months afterwards that hemp was banned. A cannabis hemp plant can create numerous products such as hemp seeds for food, fiber, building materials, plastic and composite materials, paper, cordage, animal bedding, water and soil purification, weed control, fuel, and many others. To put hemp into perspective even more, on an annual basis, 1 acre of hemp will produce the same amount of paper as 2 to 4 acres of trees. Since recreational and medical marijuana, as well as hemp, is rapidly becoming legalized across the United States and throughout the world, there is always going to be a need for high quality education that meets the needs of developing cannabis industry. As the cannabis industry is rapidly growing, the education technology industry is swiftly evolving into education being delivered in an interactive multimedia formats that makes learning fun. The ability for students to learn about cannabis from the comforts of their homes provides a great opportunity for those who want to get started in the industry. Not choose a cannabis college because you've heard about it in the news or from your friends. There are other important factors you need to take into consideration, such as the quality of the education, the experiences of the faculty members have, or where marijuana schools are located. It is essential for anyone looking to get started in the cannabis industry to receive quality training from our medical marijuana schools in Colorado and throughout the United States. So evaluate your options to receive the best education. Let us know what you think.